everyone, I'm Radhika. Welcome back to DataZar. If you haven't subscribed my channel already, then please do subscribe as I don't want you to miss out on any future videos. Today we are going to be working on Workout Wednesday Challenge 2021 week 37, which is around what if parameters. So we are going to build a what if parameter which will take a user selection and show the top end values of that selection. So let's say user selected top 12 values, then it will show top 12 films which have the world maximum worldwide sales. Without further ado, let's go into our Power BI desktop. For today's challenge, our data comes from a website. So I will go to get data and click on web so that I can fetch the data from website. I will put the URL over here and click on OK. And now Power BI has done a great job in identifying the tables that were present in this website. And we can see that these are all the tables which are present. Now, the table that we are interested in is the first table, table number one. So I will click on this checkbox and click on transform data. And now let us just transform it a bit. So we are working with worldwide sales, and this needs to be a number. Currently, it's a text. And in order to convert this into a number, we can't just directly go here and select whole number. That's because we have a dollar sign here. So what I will do is I will right click first and go to replace values. And we are going to replace dollar with an empty string and click on OK. Now our dollar sign is removed. When I was preparing this challenge, I found out that there was some blank spaces like here which were causing problems. So I will also replace the blank spaces. So again, right click, go to replace values, and I will say a blank space and replace it with an empty string and click on OK. Now that both of these changes are done, I will go here and change it into a whole number. And this operation is successful, and we can see that all the numbers are coming all right. Now I will also change the name of the table to sales, and we can keep rest of the things as is, and I will click on close and apply. Now let us start by creating a what if parameter. So for that, let's go to modeling tab, and in here we'll go to new parameter, and this will be a numeric parameter because the user is choosing whether they want to see top 5 films, top 10 films. So we're going to select numeric range. I will call this parameter top movies. This will be a whole number starting from 0. Our maximum would be 50 because we have 50 movies, and increment would be 1, so it will increase one at a time. We also want to add a slicer, so I will keep this checkbox ticked. We will also add a default value of 5 and click on create. Now that we have selected this, we can choose a number and it's gonna come up over here. So we are selecting top 4 movies. Now with this slicer, we can change the values as we like. Now I will create a measure in top movies. I will call this max sales. You can choose any aggregation because for each movie we just have one entry. So I will just use max of the gross sales. So for every movie, it's going to tell us the max sales, or essentially it's going to tell us what the sales are in that table because there is just one entry. Now we are going to create our top end measure. Now I will call this measure top end sales because that's what we have to find. Now I will use a calculate function because we'll have to change the context so that we can get the top end values. And we have to change context for this max sales measure. So I will give max sales as the expression. Now the filter that we have to apply is we have to find top n. So I'm going to use top n function. We need to find top n values, and the n that we get is from this top movies values measure that gets automatically created when you create a what if parameter. So I will use this top movies value measure. Now the table that we need is we need all the films. So all sales film, because we need to include each value in it. Then we need to order this by again the max sales. And let's close the bracket. Now we have to give this another context, as we have to give this all the values so that it can figure out what is the rank for that value. So for that, I will give it values and give all the films. Now when we close off all these brackets, let us get this table here, and in here I will first add films, then I will add the max sales, and then I will add our top end sales. So it will show value only where top end sales are in top three movies. So this is the first movie, this is the second one, and this is the third one. I will just order this by top end. Now, if you see, when I change the number top 7, it gives me values for top 7 movies. When I change value to 2, it gives me values for top 2 movies only. So this is how we can use this. Let us create a bar chart for this. So for bar chart, I will select this stack bar chart, and in here I will add films, and then I will add the top end sales. Now if you see, when I do 9, I get 9 films with top sales. If I do 22, then I get 22 such films. So this is our what if parameter. What if I want to see only top 2 values or the highest value? Then this is how I am using it. Now the last thing that we need to do is we need to add a conditional formatting here. So let us click on this table, go to formatting pane, and then we will go to cell elements, and in top and sales we want to change the icons. So I will turn on the icon, and then we need it by rules, and field should be based on top end sales. We want the icon only, we don't want the labels. Alignment should be top. And now let us just remove these ones, and we say if the value is blank, then we show this icon, and otherwise if it is greater than 0 number, otherwise if it is greater than 0 and less than equal to max number, then we give this green color and click on OK. So now if you see, when we have 8 in what if parameter, then we have 8 of these green dots and the rest are being shown as a gray dot. Now let us just add the last thing, which is a text which says what are the highest grossing superhero movies of all time, and I will just rearrange these. Let us just format this. So for this, I'll go to size and style, turn on a visual border. For this one also, I will turn on visual border, and same as for the other visuals. For visual border, let us select the color as this green color, and I'll increase the width. Similarly for this one also, we'll choose this green color and increase the width. For top end sales, let us go to title. Now for title, let us make another measure which will just show us the text. So we will say text measure, you can call it anything, and this will say top, and then we'll do ampersand because we need to concatenate, and then we'll have this measure which is top values, which it shows 2 values, 3 values, etc., which is what this number displays, and then another n, and then we'll have movies. I will also enclose this in brackets. So now we'll go to conditional formatting, choose by field value, and the field should be text measure, and click on OK. Let us just give some spacing here. So we'll add some spaces over here. And now it says top 8. If we change to 5, then top 5 movies, like that. We'll also change the color of these bars. So we'll go to bar and change it to the green color that we selected. And we also need to add a reference line which will show the average value of all of these sales. It will not show average of all the films, but only of the films that are present in this visual. Or for that, let us get a new measure and call it average sales because we want to find the average. Now, in order to do that, we will use average x function, and here we will change the context so that it only includes those films which are available using this slicer. So for that, I will use a filter function. I will give this our sales table. Now we need to say that when the rank which is already present as a column in this table is less than or equal to the rank that we get from the top movies value to, like the what if parameter. If this is the case, then we want average of this gross pay. So what it is doing is there is a column called rank. Let me show you. So if we go to our sales table, there is this column called rank. Now we are comparing this rank with the rank that we are getting or with the number that we are getting in this what if parameter. So we are saying if that rank column is less than what we get from this, less than or equal to what we get from this what if parameter, then we want to get the gross sales, and then we will iterate over this and find the average. That's why we have average x. Now what we will do is we will go to this bar chart, go to reference line, add a line. We want this as a constant line, and for values, instead of selecting a constant value, currently it is at 0. I will go to conditional formatting and choose field value, and I will choose field value average sales, that the measure that we have just now created, and I will click on OK. So now currently it is showing this. Let us add a data label. For data label, we put it on the right under so that it is at the bottom. Let's get it in black color. Now if let's say we do 7, then this value will change because it is taking this context into account, that what are the films which are present using what if parameter. Now let us just do some formatting. So for x-axis, we don't want the title. Let us increase the values to 12. For y-axis, let us increase the value to 12 and give it a maximum width of 50%. Let us go to our top N and change this into currency. And we don't want any decimal value, so we'll do it at 0. And we want comma values so that it comes in the right format. Now we will change the reference line type. So we want this as a gray color, and we want it as a solid line. Let's give it this dark color. Going into our table, for column headers, let us change the font. For values also, let us change the font size. We don't want totals for this top end sales. So I will go to specific column, go into top end sales. I will just go here and choose a white text color and apply to values so that we don't see that, because it doesn't make sense to add it there. Now going into worldwide gross, let us change this into a currency as well. And similarly for max sales also, we will convert this into a currency with 0 decimal places so that we bring back that formatting. And this is how our final visual will look like. If we change the number over here, let's say to 5, then we have 5 green dots and the rest of them are grayed out. And here also our average value changes, our average line moves, and we only see data for 5 films, the top 5 films. I hope you've enjoyed this challenge. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next one.